What's up, Ranger Nation, Toku Nation, and every nation in between? It is your boy JB, and I'm here today with the second review for Avataro Sentai Donbrothers episode 24 review. Now, if you guys happen to be watching this video or any other on the channel and you guys aren't yet subscribed, then I need you guys to do me a big solid favor and subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications, you guys, share the video, and with that out the way, without further ado, Ranger Nation, Toku Nation, and every nation in between, let us discuss Avataro Sentai's Donbrothers, episode 24, shall we? So this episode, you guys, it opens up and we see Taro, and he's out doing a delivery, right? So he's at a house of a lady. So you know how Taro is. He tells people when he delivers to them, we have a connection, we have a bond. If you need anything from me, ask me. So this lady thinks that Momotaro is her son, and then we see her as she's at his job. So his co-workers, she has brought lunch for them, and she's telling them, you know, thank you guys for being so good to my son. And they were like, you didn't tell us that you had this was your mother. We don't know nothing about your mother. Taro tells them, that's not my mother. I keep telling this woman that she's not my mother, but she won't take no for an answer. And she was just like, oh, you're just being funny. And I was like, lady, do you not? I'm thinking to myself, is she blind? Like, how long has it been since you saw your son? Like, those are a lot of questions that I had. Are you blind? When is the last time you saw your son? Was your son kidnapped? Did your son run away from you? A lot of questions. So then we do see Momotaro as he is talking to the others. So Oni's sister is like, you know, he says he has something pressing that he needs to talk to him about. Oni's sister thinks that it is about Jiro and Murosami. He says, no, we have more pressing issues than that. And she was like, oh my, she's trying to figure out like what's going on. So he tells them about this lady who believes that she is in fact his son, but he keeps telling her that he's not her son. So then Saru Brothers like, you know what? I did talk to a woman before that her son did leave, and she hasn't heard from him. And you know, he used to play the piano, but he soon left after, you know, he left, and then she played the piano as well. But when her son left, she stopped playing. So Saru Brother has the bright idea that they pretend to be this woman's son. I was like, how's that gonna work out? We all know that Taru can't lie. If he lies, he dies. So we do see them as Momotaro is pretending to be this woman's son. So what happened is they have a microphone right here, and they have a camera somewhere. I don't know if it's in his hair or what, but they can see her and they can hear her at the same time, right? Now, so the way to keep Momotaro from lying is for Saru Brother to speak, and Momotaro is supposed to kind of like ventriloquism without the puppet. It's ventriloquism without the puppet, right? And I was sitting there thinking to myself, looking at this, because I thought for a minute when I was watching, I'm like, so did the audio get disconnected from his mouth? No, it took me a minute to realize it's Saru Brother talking through Momotaro, but the words are not matching up. And I'm like, ma'am, are you not catching the fact that this man's mouth is moving like he's mumbling, like he doesn't know what the words are? So then at one point she did say to him, you know, your voice keeps changing. He says it's puberty. I was like, puberty? You look like you a good 20 years old, but we're talking about puberty. Okay. So at one point they went back and forth because Saru Brother told Momotaro in his ear to not stop talking. So he was having a conversation with Saru Brother, and she was like, "Is everything okay?" He's like, "Yeah, everything is fine." So he got ready to leave. She says, "Well, will you come back tomorrow and play the piano?" So we see him talking to the others, and he's thinking there's no way he can do it, but Saru Brother wants to go on ahead and do it. I was like, for what? Now, why are we playing with this lady? Why? So we find out that Oni's sister's boss, Kaido, has a secret room and he knows how to play the piano. I was like, oh, interesting. So let's pause here and move forward. So, you guys, we see our Hitotsuki of the week, and he is attacking people left and right, right? So, he was about to attack this child, and then Inu brother arrived and saved the little boy. So then we see Taru. He and the woman, they're out on a shopping spree. And Saru brother, y'all know how he is. He the haiku. So he does a haiku, and Momotaro does what he does with the haiku, right? So she was like, "Why are you doing a haiku?" That's for basically. I think she was saying it's like for older men. And baby, her and Saru brother went back and forth at one point, and Saru brother got pissed off, and he left. So after Saru brother left, Kiji brother got on. Kiji brother got on and apologized to her, and she's like, I pushed you away. I pushed you too hard to play the piano, right? So then he tells her it's okay and that he got married, and she got mad. She was like, "You got married and you didn't introduce me to her." So her and Kiji brother going back and forth because you guys know how Kiji brother feels about Miho. Don't say nothing bad about his Miho, and because she said that she feels that the woman is trying to scam him. I was like, Kiji brother, she is not talking about Miho per se. You are supposed to be pretending to be her son. Kiji brother got pissed off and he left, right? So Oni's sister, she took it upon herself, since the woman is saying that you never introduced me to your wife. Oni's sister decided she wants to go show up and pretend to be Momotaro's wife. And again, we all know Momotaro is incapable of lying, and he croaked over. The woman went and checked his pulse. He was gone, but then he jolted up at the attack from the Hitotsuki. So Oni's sister and him left to go battle with the Hitotsuki, right? So they had transformed, and then we see the lady. She comes and she's beating the Hitotsuki with her purse. I was like, "Ma'am, that is a monster. Why are you attacking a monster?" I was so confused. But she and a monster said something to each other, and I was like, "Oh, I think she knows who this is. I believe she knows who the Hitotsuki is." So I'm going to pause here, and I am going to wrap up the episode. So everyone eventually shows up, and they battle with the Hitotsuki, right? So they all transform into the five transform into their Robotaro form, and they defeated the Hitotsuki. But then the Hitotsuki went to the world where the Jirus battle with it, right? And the two Jirus actually showed up. They delivered the finishing attack on the Hitotsuki, right? So they destroyed the Hitotsuki, and like I said earlier, just a few minutes ago, I felt like that woman knew who the Hitotsuki was, and come to find out, because when the Hitotsuki was defeated, he turned back into his human form, and come to find out, the Hitotsuki was her son, and her son did eventually come back home at the end of the episode. And then we also saw Momotaro. So Momotaro went back over there where she was. He apologizes to her, and she told him basically no need to apologize. It was really nice getting to know you. So he asked her, could he do something for her? We didn't see it in that particular moment, but then later in the episode, later on, we saw that he asked her, could he give her a massage, and he gave the woman a back massage. So it was kind of nice. It was cool. This was a good episode. Wasn't actually, if I have to be honest, it was kind of fillerish. It really didn't have a lot in it. Like there was no. This kind of deviated from the actual story. It was just a one-off. We dealt with that. It didn't have anything to do with the Cerebrans, the Bestials, or anything of that nature. So it was just kind of like a kind of fillerish episode. But nonetheless, I did enjoy it. I don't have anything negative to say about the episode. I can't believe for next week we will be at episode number 25. So now, if you guys are familiar with Super Sentai, how many episodes? Again, I'm asking this question: how many episodes does a Super Sentai season typically get? I saw 50. So if it's 50, then that means we got about another good 25 more episodes left after next week's episode. I'm really not, when it comes to Donbrothers, I am not ready for this series to end. I am enjoying Donbrothers immensely. It's a really good season. So I'm here for it. So I think with Super Sentai, we will continuously do Super Sentai, because if they can keep me engaged like I have been with Donbrothers, I'm hooked. But that's it, you guys. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode. Drop down in the comment section, subscribe to the channel, you guys, turn on your post notifications, share the video, and until the next time, Ranger Nation, Toku Nation, I'll see you guys later. Stay safe, take care of yourselves, wash your hands, wear a mask, socially distance, be blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.